Welcome to Happy Fisherman Adventures.
I hope, I dream, I wish to catch a big fish, and I do it when I can. I'm a happy fisherman, and I do it when I can. I'm a happy fisherman.
So, what was the mission today?
To target the Mako Sharks.
So we're taking the boat up to Portland for tuna season, and we decided there was good weather, so we went to see if there was any Mako Sharks today.
And what happened?
And while we were out fishing for Makos, we were also deep dropping and caught a bunch of very cool and unusual fish.
Yep, and the best fish that we caught deep dropping was probably a ling. It was very big.
And ling are very delicious.
So, what we're gonna see today? First, deep dropping,
Yep.
Yep.
Gonna see some cool fish.
some cool fish. What was your best fish for the day?
I reckon it was the ling.
The ling was massive, yeah?
Yeah.
Is that your first ling?
Yeah.
That's big ling for the first fish, yeah.
Yep.
And we were on Sharkmen's charters, yeah?
Yep. Very
And-
good.
Very good. Okay, Marco was very good.
Yep.
This is our second trip for Makos with Happy Fisherman.
Yep. If you want to go watch our other video, go to
Happy Fisherman episode 25.
Well, another day, another adventure. This time with young legends, Lukas and James. As Marco had to drop off the Sharkmen charter's boat to Portland for the tuna season, I got a call from Marco saying that they're gonna stop in Port Fairy and do a hunt for a Mako Shark. So Lukas and James wanted me to be there to film them, and of course, last minute call, but I dropped everything and I took off. 1 o'clock in the morning, I was on my way. About 5:30 in the morning, we left the boat ramp and I was already impressed. I could not believe how organized are James and Lukas. They set up everything, they put everything away. It was just impressive to see someone at their age do what they did. From Port Fairy to the shelf, it's a long way. It's nearly 2 hours. On our way, we saw dolphin playing, we saw heaps and heaps of bait fish, but not tuna. Unfortunately, we were ready for tuna just in case. We had all the rods there, but no tuna. We did a quick stop at 80 meters depth as Marcos seen some bite fish and some structure there, and the boys were trying. They actually manually dropped 80 meters and we were hoping for some fresh bait. On the sounder, it looked promising. So James and Lukas were excited, but unfortunately all we got was a small red rocket. So far, the weather was exceptional and the sunrise was just magnificent. The boys had fun, they're trying to actually impress me with the Mako Shark, so we'll see what happens. Considering that we had a long way to go, Marco didn't want to waste too much time here, so we were on our way to the shelf. When we got there, well, preparation. It's very important to make a burley trial, to actually set up everything properly, and believe me, these boys know what they're doing. Leftover tuna frames makes a great burley, and they can actually attract Mako from a long distance. Again, these two young fellas are amazing. They had a routine and they did it, most of it, by themselves. It was impressive, like I said that before, just to watch them, how good they are. After we set up the burley trial, it was time to set up the deep dropping rigs. The boys grabbed already pre-made rigs, put them up on the road, set up all the rods, the batteries, and they were ready to actual rock and roll. The idea was, while we're waiting for a Mako Shark to show up, in our burley trawl to try and get some blue eye, pinkling, gemfish, you name it. Considering that you fish here between 400 to 600 meters depth, you do need a big sinker, like 2 kilo sinker, you do need electric reels, and you do need to mix your bait. So we had squid, we had slimy mackerel, we had salmon, and all the other stuff. This kind of fishing, it's a waiting game. It takes about 5 minutes for your sinker to drop to the bottom, and then you basically get just these small nibbles that is not like a smack and take off. It's just a small nibbles because 600 meters depth. And you never know, and that's the good part actually, that you never know what you're gonna get. It's just always a surprise. So here we go, 20 minutes in, and James is already on a fish. Everybody was excited to see what we got. When we got it to the surface, it was a sea perch. Sea perch is actually really nice to eat. By deep dropping, you actually get some really nice fish, but also you make action in the water, and that attracts the Mako Shark. Well, we had our first keeper on the boat.
Alright, so after you got actually sea perch, what happened? Who followed?
A Mako Shark up to the boat, and then Lucas brought in his rod from the balloon, and then the Mako Shark took the bait.
So Lucas, what was the bite?
It was a slimy.
Slimy mackerel.
And like it didn't even get to the boat. I was running as fast as I could, and then it just went zzz, and me and James just fought it the whole time, the whole fight.
Yes.
Well, as you can see, we had the burley trawl going really good. On the other side, Lucas was on a fish. Strange enough, he called it. It's a pinkling. Now have a look how organized these two young kids are. James was already on a gaff. Lucas was actually bringing the fish up. Everything was ready to go. We didn't have to do nothing. We were actually watching. Steve was watching, Marco was watching, and I was filming. As the fish popped up, James grabbed the gaff and grabbed the line and dragged the fish closer to the boat. Then Lucas went and looked for another gaff so he can actually gaff the fish. Again, it was amazing to watch him doing all by themselves.
Bring him.
Go! Got him? No. Got him. Okay. No. Got him, but he's barely gassed.
It's a trophy. Oh, look at that slimy dog. That's a big wing.
Oh! Does it taste good? Oh, I wonder why the rod was buckled over. I thought it was a Mako.
As you could see, the boys were excited. We were excited because that was a big fish. That is a trophy. And pinkling is just amazing to eat. It's one of the best fish in the ocean to eat. After a few photos, Marco done the right thing. You have to look after your fish. You need to bleed it straight away, and that way the meat would be supreme quality. Also, taking out the guts and all the other stuff leaves another burley trawl that will attract the Mako Shark. After we put the ling away, it was time to actually prepare for the Mako Shark. Marco took a balloon out, put a slimy mackerel on, while James was actually bringing another fish. At first we thought it's a blue eye, it's a ling, we were guessing, but it was actually a ghost cod.
I want a ling!
Ding, ling, ling! 50! Oh, come on!
Well, watch what happened next.
Oh, ling!
Blue eye. Oh, what's underneath it?
This is oh my God!
Get out of the water. Pull it out. Get out of the water. Take that. Where's the Mako?
We had to quickly take the ghost cod out of the water so the Mako doesn't get it, and in meantime, Lukas was bringing the balloon closer to the boat. Before you know, the Mako followed the actually slimy mackerel, and here we go.
Ready? Hold on. He's watch.
He's gonna jump. Come on, Lucas. Ready? I'll listen to you. Can someone go? Someone take my GoPro.
Now, the boys were doing everything by themselves, sharing the road, helping each other, even helping me. First, James was filming a little bit, then Lukas took the camera, he was filming a little bit. It just was amazing how organized they were.
Good.
Oh, see it! Come on, baby! Just a little one. Baby. Yeah, I did see it before.
This Mako Shark, it wasn't massive, but it was still a big shark. And as you can see, the boys were doing magnificent work. Marco was watching him, Steve was watching him, and I was filming. That cod actually brought this Mako Shark to the surface.
He followed that fish up. Yeah, all the way. Okay, so Mako Shark, what's the facts about Mako Sharks?
They swim 75 kilometers an hour.
Another one is that they can smell up to 400 meters away. So make sure you've got a nice burley trail.
Are the Mako Shark good to eat?
Yeah, very delicious.
What about the blue shark?
No, they're good.
As you can see, the boys were sharing the road, and yeah, it's all about teamwork. They were so organized, it was unreal. Then we brought the shark closer to the boat, then she took off. And it happened a few times. We were expecting it. Normally this size Mako and that would actually jump, but this one didn't. It just dragged them around and just kept going on and on. Every time it came close to the boat, she made another run. We tried to get some good footage underwater, but it wasn't easy because of the swells. We were actually popping in and out with the camera, and the shark was closed and was too far, and it was hard to aim at it. This shark actually followed that cod from the bottom all the way to the top, and that's what we say, if you do deep dropping and that, it's not just catching a good and quality fish, you actually attract the Mako Shark, because all that action and everything brings the Mako Shark to the surface. Once we headed closer to the boat, it was time for the gaff. Steve was putting the first gaff on, and then Marco followed with another gaff shot. As you can see in this shot, Lukas managed to set the hook perfectly. It was only on the side of the mouth, so it was easy to take it out.
Oh yeah!
Alright boys!
Yeah!
Lucas?
Yeah! Get the boys! Get the boys!
Alright, bring me in boys! There's the first one!
Oh yeah!
Well, as you can see, we had our first Mako Shark on the boat, and everybody was excited.
So what happened, guys? Oh yeah.
You got the first one of the day.
First one. He's still alive.
Good meat.
Give me 5, everyone. Oh, yeah, right.
Lucas.
On TV. Man. He's a good little eater.
Yeah, he's fat.
Well, getting the shark on the boat, it can be a messy business. While Steve was using the deck wash cleaning up the boat, Mako and James already got the deep dropping rigs ready, and we were hoping that maybe another Mako Shark would pop up. Then it was time to take some photos, so we had to actually lift the shark and try to actually take a good shot with the boys holding it, but you can see the swells were actually quite big, so we've done a quick shot and that was it. Then again, as usual, it was time to actually bleed it and gut the fish.
Oh, we did it. Yeah.
So, is it number one?
Yep.
More to come?
Yes, definitely. Let's put another balloon up.
You're gonna tell us how you catch it. What happened, Lucas?
So we have a.
Lucas, what happened?
So we hook up into this ghost pod over there. And
Ghost boat?
yeah, it's called.
It's called Ghost Boat. Oh yeah, but it's a ghost boat.
Placed it all the way up to 500 meters. And we seen it. And we had a robot balloon up, so we quickly landed it. And the Mako took it before it even got close to the boat. And the drag was just like. Crazy.
And who had the rod in the hand?
And then he.
And then
Then I got
teamwork, yeah? It was a teamwork?
Yeah, teamwork.
Hey. Awesome work, guys. Awesome. And then we got another shark. What happened?
Well, a blue shark came and stole our bait again. So we had to pull it in and take the hook out of it at the boat.
Well, while we were setting up for deep dropping, everybody had a job to do. Mako and Steve had to actually try and bleed the shark, gut it, and put it on the ice. On the other side, Lukas was setting up another slimy mackerel on balloon so we can see if we can get another Mako Shark. So everybody was ready and waiting for some more action. Then there was a nibble on Lukas's rod and we asked him what he hopes for.
So what are you hoping to have?
Maybe a gemfish or blue eye.
Oh,
Or a ling.
a wing. Oh, it's got go.
Gemfish!
A gemfish and oh, yeah, it is a gemmy. It is a gemmy.
Look at the way.
Then again, teamwork. These boys by themselves. They hooked it, they gaffed it, they bring it in the boat. Amazing. This gemfish was a decent size, and I can tell you, gemfish is another beautiful species to eat. It's a deep water species and it's quite nice. 1 hour later, still no Mako Sharks. We were trying, we were hoping, but yeah. It's fair to say that we were happy with one, but normally there are always few more around. Even if we don't hook them, we still play with them, but not today. In the meantime, James got another sea perch. While we were dealing with this sea perch, the balloon took in front of the boat. So we were hoping that's another Mako Shark. Again, Lukas had the rod and we hooked it, but it wasn't a Mako Shark. Unfortunately, this time it was a blue shark.
Oh, this is gonna look so good down the water. He wants that camera. He wants to eat it.
Anyway, it was good to catch it, but blue shark is not our favorite. We don't like actually keeping it because there is a high concentrate of mercury and lead in this shark. So even you can eat it, it's not recommended. A lot of people asking how do you see the difference between blue shark and Mako Shark, so I believe in today's video you could actually clearly see the difference. This one is long, skinny, but the other one is kind of a bit more chunky. Anyway, we actually released the shark and it was time for us to pack up and go back to Port Fairy as there was a long way back. Halfway back, Marco decided to make a quick stop and see if there is any school sharks around. While we were doing that and boys were setting up the rigs, dolphins were everywhere. There was millions of them. Here, first we got a gurnet, then we got some of those green-eye sharks which we don't really like. There was no school sharks at all. So we released a couple of these green-eye sharks, we tried for a little bit longer, and yeah, it was time to pack up and go back. Also on one side of the boat we seen these birds diving crazy, but that was all because the dolphins were smashing the bait and obviously the birds were picking up the leftovers. Then Lukas was taking us back, and on the way back we met up with our friend Moses. Moses was fishing just behind the Lady Percy and he managed a school shark. He took some photos of the boys and then it was time to go back in, pack up the boat and start cleaning the fish. Couple more photos with the fish and then filleting time. Well, all this fish that we had today, it's actually quality fish. Pinkling, obviously our favorite, Mako Shark, great flake, also the gemfish and the actual sea perch, beautiful to eat. Well, this was our hunt for Mako Shark, and as you can see, we got rewarded with some beautiful fish.
Oh, well, today, as you saw, we had a great day with the kids and friend Steve. We're on our way taking the boat to Portland, getting ready for our tuna season. Thought we'd make the most of this beautiful weather. So we shot out to the shelf and went some deep dropping and makos. And yeah, it was a good day. What do you reckon, boys?
Yeah, very good.
Good day. I just really enjoy doing this with my kids and, you know, best mates' kids, and just watching them grow and get confident. Every day they get better and better, and this is what it's all about, you know. As of next week, we'll be starting our Portland charters. The big tuna have showed up at Port Mac this weekend, and we're hoping that it's not too long before they come to Portland. And we really want the school tuna. That I'm sure they're not far away either. So yeah, if you want to get on board, guys, just check us out on Facebook or Insta, and yeah, hopefully it's a great season to come.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
I hope you enjoy the show.
I hope, I dream, I wish to catch a big fish, and I do it when I can. I'm a happy fisherman, and I do it when I can. I'm a happy fisherman.